Right. First off, say hello to Macy. Macy's with me today. She's been up early, so Mum's just having a little bit of a break, a little rest. Now, why are you not getting sales? Okay, now this is meant to be a funny question to ask. Say, with obviously COVID going on, probably not many sales going down. But why do you not? What do you do wrong with your leads? Why are you not getting sales? Why are you getting maybe 30, 40, 50 leads a month, but only closing 5 or 6 of them? Why is that? Okay, I can tell you now one thing, which is probably the number one thing why what you're not doing is you're not calling them, you're not texting them. And when you do call them, you call them once or twice. Now that's something that I used to do. You don't want to annoy them. You don't want to. You feel like if you call them more than once, it's going to be a problem. They're going to get annoyed with you. You might have 3 or 4 missed calls, a couple of left messages, and so you just leave it and you just kill the lead, and that's a dead lead. Well, it's not. You need to be calling them up to 5 to 6 times. So just think, this is what I want you to think about when you think about calling them or think about not calling them is, okay, number one, they might be busy. Okay, they might have a baby, they might have kids, they might have a dog running around barking, or they might be at work. They could be in a queue, might be in a meeting and not be able to talk. People have busy lives today. People are always on the go. If I get a phone call, it's only very rarely do I take it. And it's only rare, otherwise I'll listen to the voice message and get back to them. And sometimes I won't get back to them, I'll forget. So that's what you've got to think. You've got to think, okay, how many calls do you miss and never get back to? How many calls do you get called and if you keep missing it, you're like, oh man, I'll call them back tomorrow. Or I forgot, yeah. But you still want to hear from them. That's the thing. You still want to hear from them. You still want to actually get that call. They're still interested. Unless they tell you otherwise, unless they tell you they're not interested in joining the gym, wait till they tell you that. Okay, people will say that. Now, if you don't feel comfortable getting to that point where, you've maybe rang them 4 or 5 times, sent them a couple of messages, send them something with an out. Okay, this is one thing that really will help, and it will really help you get there, because what will happen is you can send them a message or call them or leave generally a message is pretty good because people don't like saying no or telling people no on the phone. So what you'll do is you send them a text message. Hey, hope everyone's okay. You still interested in coming down to the gym, or you still interested in training? If not, no worries at all. Just let me know and I'll stop calling you. You're giving them an out. Okay. All they have to do then is text you back and say, actually, yeah, I've changed my mind. That's no problem. Or you won't hear from them. If you don't hear from them, they would have read it and they're still interested. They're still keen. They just haven't got the time yet. So you have to keep calling them till you find the time. If you call them and they say they're busy, you ask them, okay, no worries. When can I call you back? When's the best time to call you? Don't just say, yeah, no worries. Sorry. I know you're busy. I'll go quickly. Oh, no worries. Sorry. Don't want to hold you. Sorry. I know you're busy. When can I call you back? What's the best time? They will then tell you. You make sure you call them back during that time. If you don't call them back at that time, then you're back to playing phone tag and you're not sure when to call them, what time you're going to call them and whatnot. So you really just need to make sure, guys, that when you are following leads up, you call them more than once, 5, 6 times. Any more than 6, yeah, it might get a bit excessive, but just keep giving them out. The easiest thing is keep giving them out. Yeah, no worries. Just let me know if you're not interested. Just let me know if you're not interested. Just text me and tell me you're not. Most people will text you. Most people will get back in contact with you and tell you that they're not interested if they're not. Otherwise, you have to assume that they are. They just haven't got enough time. Okay, so after that, guys, the big one would be you get a lead, you have done your contacts, but then you don't contact them again after that. Okay, so you've given them 6 calls. Next minute, that's it, done off the list. Okay, what should you be doing? You should be contacting them again, but via email, maybe once a week, couple of times a week. Obviously, there's an unsubscribe there if they want to unsubscribe. Be given some valid information. They might not trust you enough yet. They might not trust you enough to want to invest their time to come and see you. So what we always think, okay, you know what? I'm a personal trainer. I'm a gym owner. This person's messaged me to say, you want to come down. And once they come down, they're then thinking, okay, we want them to give up their time, their valuable time, which we know they're short of already, to come down to the gym or come down to wherever you are, your studio, your boot camp, to have a coffee or have a chat with you, and for you basically to go through things and sell them. And they know that's what's going to happen. So, you might do this over the phone instead. You get them on the phone, you might sign up over the phone. Just remember, people are time poor. So if they don't trust you yet, they're not going to come down and spend that time with you. So if they're not going to do that, you send them some emails with valuable information on the gym, on you, on the training, on your successes, on the things that you've done in the past, reasons why they should trust you, reasons why they should come and give up the 10-minute, the half an hour of free time they have on a Monday to come and see you, the 20 minutes they've got free, the 5 minutes on the phone. These are things that will really make a difference. If someone's giving you the details, get in contact. You get 6 calls, they don't get in contact with them. You send them 6 emails, 10 emails, send them an email every month till they unsubscribe. Once they unsubscribe, they're not interested. If they're not unsubscribing, they might not be reading them, they might just delete them. Eventually, there might be one that hits the spot and hits it where you want them to. They might be about, I don't know, say they're a lady, 40-year-old woman, 2 kids, and you talk about a 40-year-old woman with 2 kids, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this guy can help me. Even though you've mentioned 10, 20 times before that you train women, you train men, you train busy people with kids, it could just take that one time that they actually resonates with them for them to actually pick up the phone or listen to your call or send you an email back. You'll be surprised. It sounds like now, like I'm doing now, I'm talking to the screen and it feels like, okay, no one's there and no one's going to watch this, but people will watch it. And you send your emails out and you think no one's listening, no one's replying, then all of a sudden you'll get one reply. Okay, that one reply could turn into a client. That one client could be that could be, just get a little bit bored now. That could be $1,000, $2,000, could be $3,000, could be 5, could be the best client you've ever got. They could give you 5 or 6 referrals. Oh, look, it's you. It could give you 5 or 6 referrals. It could be your best client ever. It could be a person that gets you into a corporate offering. Yeah, look. Oh, look at you. So, just remember, guys, don't kill your leads off. The leads are there. They've got in contact with you, given you details. Get in contact with them. Yeah, it's you. Get in contact with them, and then after that, then you can make the call. If they unsubscribe, they say stop, that's when you stop. That's fine. Otherwise, keep giving them information. It might not be the right time. Remember, for clients, it's a hard thing to do. They've got in contact. That's the first step. They may go back to just thinking about it for another 6 months. Then 6 months later, they email again. This time, they're a little bit more. They have a little bit more going on, and they think, you know what? Actually, I'm going to go to step 2 where they come down. They still might not join. They might come back a year later. I've had people who've been following me on Instagram for 2 years, 3 years, watch the whole gym, and all of a sudden they come in. Okay, I've asked them, I spoke to them several times before, but all of a sudden then they decide, you know what, this is the time for me. So it's the one reason, guys, you're not closing more sales is because you're not speaking to enough people, you're not giving them more content, you're not giving them the things they need, and you're not calling them and sticking on them, basically, till they say no. Is that enough? All right, guys, I think that's enough. Hey, whoever's just joined in now, I'm just closing up, guys. Just get in contact with your leads. It's important. You want to make sure that you are contacting them at least 6 times by phone. Text them, call them, Facebook them, and do whatever you need to do to get in contact with them, so that you can get them in the gym. They've already said to you that they want to come in. They've already given you details. All you have to do now is find the right time for them. Remember, it's not the right time for you. It's the right time for them to come in. All right, guys, that's it. That's me. If you've got any comments, pop them below. Watch it back, type in replay, and I will speak to you all again soon.